Hi guys, it's Mrs. V. Code again for our last coping skills lesson. Today we're going to talk about helpful thinking, getting calm, alert, and ready to learn by thinking helpful thoughts in our brains. Let's make sure we're all calm, alert, and ready to learn before our lesson today by practicing a couple of our coping skills. First, we're going to do our bird breaths. Inhale as you raise your arms up, and exhale as you bring them back down. Let's try it one more time. Inhale as you bring your arms up, and exhale as you bring your arms down. Now you're going to give yourself a big hug. Wrap your arms tightly around yourself and squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Now we are ready. Helpful thinking. This is where we think helpful thoughts in our brains that help us to feel better and make good choices. When we think thoughts in our brain all the time, like, what's that smell? Or, I love my new shoes. Or, I can never remember how to spell. It's like talking to ourselves. What are some things that you're thinking in your brain right now? The things we tell ourselves, the things we think in our brains, they can give us different feelings like sad or angry or happy or worried or excited. Emmett just remembered his class has art today. He may be thinking, hooray, I get to paint or draw, or I'm a terrible artist. Emma is having a really hard time with the writing activity. She may be thinking, what if I never finish this? Or, hard work makes my brain go stronger. Ben's teacher just told him to stop running and go to the end of the line. Ben may be thinking, whoops, better slow down, or, that's not fair, I wasn't the only one running. There is no such thing as good thoughts or bad thoughts, but some thoughts help us to feel and do good, while others can actually be hurtful and help us make bad choices. So let's think of some examples. I want you to decide, is this a helpful thought or something that's not helpful? So that's not fair. Helpful or not helpful? That is not helpful. I can handle this. Helpful or not helpful? That is a helpful thought. That's going to help us make a good choice and stay patient. It's all her fault. Helpful or not helpful? That is a not helpful thought. We don't want to blame others. I never do anything right. Is that a helpful thought or something that's not helpful? That is not a helpful thought. That makes us feel bad about ourselves. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. Helpful or not helpful? That is a helpful thought. It's okay to make mistakes, and we want our brains to think it's okay too. I can just ignore them. Helpful or not helpful? That is a helpful thought. That's telling our brain that it's okay to ignore them. We don't want to make a bad choice. What if something bad happens? Helpful or not helpful? That is not a helpful thought. That makes our brain worry and think of those uncomfortable feelings. It's no big deal. I will be okay. Is that helpful or not helpful? That is a helpful thought. How would you feel if you were thinking that in your brain right now? Wow, you did a lot of great work learning about and practicing coping skills. You can use to help your body feel calm, alert, and ready to learn when you get upset and dysregulated. Great job. You guys are now coping skills experts.